One of the biggest struggles in life is the habit of comparing ourselves with others. We often think, why is he living such an easy life while I work so hard? But what we fail to realize is this: his journey and mine are not the same. Think about it. If a laborer spends his whole life wishing he was a king, he will always feel restless, even though he has the power to find joy and fulfillment in his own hard work. Today, with everyone showing off wealth and comfort online, this problem has only become worse. We scroll, we watch, we compare. We see someone else's luxury or free time, and immediately start believing our own life is small and unworthy. In that moment, we forget the gifts we already have. And slowly, this mindset drags people towards sadness, emptiness, and hopelessness. That is why today's story is for anyone who has ever whispered to themselves, "I'll never be happy because I have less." Listen carefully, because each part of this story has the power to change the way you see yourself. There was once a hard-working laborer named Arman. He lived in a small hut in a busy town. Every day, he worked under the scorching sun, fixing shoes and earning bread for his family. Though he had very little, he was cheerful. His children laughed with him, and he slept at night with a peaceful heart. When the king of the city saw him, he was amazed. "This man has so little, yet he seems happier than anyone I've ever seen," the king thought. "I should give him money, then he will have an easier life." The next morning, the king called Arman to the palace. "You no longer need to work," the king said. "Take this money and live in comfort. Sit at home and enjoy life." At first, Arman was thrilled. No more hard work, no more fatigue. Life will be easy now, he thought. But slowly, problems began to appear. Without his daily labor, Arman stopped improving his skills. His days felt empty. Relatives became demanding. His children noticed the joy had gone from his face. Even small disagreements with his wife turned into arguments. He realized that despite having money, he felt more restless than ever. One evening, Arman went back to the king and said, "Your Majesty, you gave me money, but you took away my happiness. My peace and joy weren't in comfort, they were in my work, in my effort, in earning my bread honestly. Money may provide ease, but true fulfillment comes from effort and growth. When I stopped measuring my progress against my own effort and instead compared myself to others, my happiness disappeared." The king listened carefully and nodded. "I understand now. Wealth and comfort alone cannot bring lasting peace. True happiness comes from focusing on your own journey, improving yourself every day, and valuing your own path." From that day, Arman returned to his work with renewed joy. Each day, he focused on doing better than the day before, taking pride in his effort and the life he was building step by step. Slowly, his happiness returned, brighter than ever. Years later, when people asked Arman how he remained so content, he smiled and said, "Never measure your life against others." Happiness doesn't come from easy money. It comes from your own hard work, your own growth, and your own journey. Always remember, the king may shine with wealth, and the laborer may shine with effort, yet both are valuable in their own way. Focus on your path, walk it your way. That is where real fulfillment lives. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Your journey is yours alone. Own it.